I used to draw Lil' Mo name on the styrofoam. I had to teach the grown niggas right from wrong. While the state had told the jury they tryna indict us all. The lawyers got them out for Davis, they better sign them all. I had a bad bitch off the ground, she let her titties hang. She told Bam, close that back door, can you shake that back home? Close that back door, cause I know that this phony. Close.
Truth be told, I think females set the back door more than males do. What's the like go for this one? 2,400 likes. Yup. I appreciate you, Brody.
Sometimes the people we trust the most are the ones we should fear. In a city like Chicago, you can't trust anyone. Just because a girl has a pretty face doesn't mean there's not a demon living within her. In today's video, we'll be...
Alright, chat, keep it hot, keep it funky, keep it real. Do they look like you will fall for they back door? To keep it honest, where is JB? JB, you here, buddy? I got some questions for you. Knowing JB, he'll go for the middle one. But hear me out. I feel like the best one that's able to get the back door off is the white chick. She don't look like she opening up back doors for real. That's why I feel like she would be able to get it off. She's very, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of colorist. No, prejudice, stereotype. There we go, stereotype. She the only one I feel like, because I wouldn't. The tattoo in the middle, no. I don't know how she pulled that one off. Shout out to her, unshout out to her. Matter of fact, F her. I wouldn't say Jokic. I wouldn't say Jokic. I don't know, I just feel like my guard would be up versus with her.
Breaking down
Amberly, she ain't got that in her.
Wild stories of women that betrayed the trust of the men in their lives and set them up to be killed. But before we get into the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Our first story covers a woman named Eupora Jackson. Eupora was from Chicago, Illinois, more specifically the Englewood neighborhood. She was a shady character and would steal from people. One day, she stole from the wrong That's crazy. Person. Eupora stole a gun from a man, and once the man found out, he wanted repayment. Eupora would eventually come up with an evil plan to pay off her debt. While living a double life, Eupora was dating a man named Eric Hamilton. She knew that Eric kept a decent amount of marijuana in his apartment, and she knew it was enough to repay her debt. She contacted the man she owed money to, and they came up with a plan. On July 26, 2019, Eupora and Eric returned to his apartment around 4 a.m. after attending a party with friends. Once they got inside the apartment, Eupora opened up a window and texted the man she owed money the address and instructions on how to find the marijuana in the back room. When the man entered the apartment, he confronted Eric in the bedroom and shot him multiple times, including...
I ain't gonna lie, I'm shocked. I am shocked. This girl's actively dating that dude. Now, I don't know how green was Buddy, but for her to know where the weed is at, for her to even think about the back door, she already had some underlying thoughts about him. And I'm wondering, why was she ever around Buddy if this is her and go with Buddy to get him robbed? And how did he not see the signs? See, with me, if a person's overly doing something, I ain't messing with it. Like overly affectionate or overly thirsty, lack of better words, that's a turn off. I'm something up. I ain't even gonna see what's up. All right, cool. Someone overly nonchalant, not caring, not giving a care, something's up. I'm not gonna see what's up, you know? Let's just keep it going.
In the forehead. Eupora heard Eric still making noises after he had been shot, so she grabbed a pillow and covered his face with it. She then stole the marijuana with her accomplice and fled the scene. At some point after the murder, she posted to her Facebook account that she was selling a 9mm handgun. The weapon that killed Eric was a 9mm handgun. Her behavior led police to suspect her, and she was eventually arrested. Eupora confessed everything to the police, and she was charged with first-degree murder. She was ultimately sentenced to 25 years in prison. A debt from an unnecessary situation that a woman brought upon herself was enough for her to arrange the cold-blooded murder of her boyfriend.
That's why she opened up the back door. I knew I wasn't tripping. I'm already knowing she She Peyton Manning. She the whole play runner. She was just a add-on to the mix. She came up. She the mastermind. She the employee. She the worker. She the doer. She the thoughts. I knew I wasn't off.
They were preteens who shared a friendship into adulthood. Tonight, one of them is accused of brutally murdering the other in Naperville, then dumping his body in Chicago. CBS 2's Chelsea Irving walks us through the investigation.
A boy and a girl in middle school, forming a friendship that would last more than a decade. But prosecutors say that girl, now 21-year-old Cassandra Green of Rockford, would grow up to kill her friend.
Our next story involves an evil mother that convinced her son's girlfriend to backdoor her childhood friend.
The son's girlfriend at that.
One day, in January of 2018, a woman named Cassandra Green was scrolling through social media when she saw an old childhood friend had made posts showing off money and drugs. The old friend that she saw was a man named Michael Almendarez. Cassandra was sitting next to her boyfriend named Ernest Collins and his mother named Candace Jones. Cassandra showed both of them the post. The mother, Candace's eyes lit up as soon as she saw the post, as she realized she had a valuable target on her hands. She became fixated on robbing him for everything he had. Candace talked the couple into it, then sent them to rob Michael's apartment on 4 different occasions, but they failed each time. Frustrated with the failure, she gave her son Ernest a gun and devised a new plan to try to rob Michael again and shoot him when he got in their car. Since Michael and Cassandra were childhood friends, they all knew that she could easily convince him to link up with her, and that's exactly what she did. On January 14th, 2018, at around 9.
Man, I'm kind of feeling empathetic or sympathetic. What you want to chat? Feeling sorry for Buddy right here. He ain't see it coming. He seemed like he looked like a cool dude. Like he ain't trying to cause no problems. Just regular. Whatever it is, regular for him. But that is an older picture though.
At 11 p.m., Michael received a message from Cassandra arranging for her to come pick him up in her car. Shortly after receiving the message, Cassandra arrived at Michael's apartment and he hopped into her vehicle. Cassandra then drove around for 5 minutes when the boyfriend, Ernest, emerged from hiding in the back of the car and shot Michael twice in the back of the head. The couple then traveled to the mother Candace.
I ain't gonna lie. How he get hit with that play? That's rookie 1, level 1 okie doke right there. Yeah, I'ma hide back here. Man, I'm talking about anytime I get in somebody else's stuff, I'm already slick paranoid to begin with. But I don't be tinted up. I'm be on my phone looking at something, brightness on crazy. Scrolling the ground. I ain't lying. I am not. Yeah. Boy, get to looking at notification from 2 weeks ago. Gotta be on your pivot. Gotta be on your pivot. Wasn't even supposed to get in the whip. You right about that too. Sometimes you don't need it, you know. But it's obviously he has some trust for the girl. All right, cool. She ain't never done nothing that leave you suspicious. To put your radars on, you know. Everything cool. Until it ain't, you know? So, alright. But you gotta still take your own type of precautions. Yeah, I'm looking in this back seat.
This is house in Chicago. There, they came up with a plan to hide the body. They placed Michael's body in a garbage can and then put the garbage can in Candace's garage. They later moved the garbage can to the garage of the vacant house next to her home. The following day, Ernest and Cassandra took Michael's keys and robbed his apartment. On January 14, 2018, Naperville police officers responded to a call on Whispering Hills Drive regarding a missing Naperville resident. After receiving this call, they launched an investigation into Michael's disappearance. His body wouldn't be discovered until several months later after police probed reports they received of a foul smell coming from a vacant home. After a short investigation, all 3 defendants were identified and apprehended. Candace was taken into custody on February 6, 2019 in Chicago, while Ernest and Cassandra were taken into custody on February 4, 2019 in Rockford. Ernest was ultimately sentenced to 70 years in prison for murder and an additional 28 years for armed robbery. Candace received a 40-year sentence for murder and 21 years for armed robbery. Both will serve their time in the Illinois Department of Corrections. Cassandra got the least time of them all. She received a 21-year sentence after agreeing to plead guilty to 1 count of armed robbery with a firearm in exchange for her cooperation. A couple thousand in drug money was enough for a woman.
That's how I know she really ain't on that backdoor situation. She the one gave up all the gems, all the details and stuff. Like, yeah, she really wanted. She got coerced.
To arrange the murder of her
But she gotta serve that time, and they really should give her like a 40 ball. Yeah.
Childhood friend and a mother.
Really a 400 ball. If you hear me, you hear me. A 400 ball. Yeah.
To convince her son to kill.
Really? Marilyn? Let me just hear this. Cause Marilyn don't even look like she be on that.
The last story involves a woman that taunted.
She ain't bad enough to even think about a backdoor.
Her baby daddy's ops, then leaked his address on social media to intentionally get him killed. In March of 2024, a woman going by the name Marlene Romero on Facebook made a shocking post on her account. She posted, "My baby daddy got the weakest op."
I remember seeing this. I never knew what she looked like. I remember seeing this. Let me just, oh, you about to read it.
"He just keeps coming home alive and untouched. And he snitch on half of y'all, and he rob half of y'all. Anyways, he is not located in 4250 North Kimball. I repeat, he is not."
Marlene thought that last sentence was about to save her. Nah, do your life in prison, sweetheart.
Clearly had bad blood with her baby father, a man named Bernardo Romero. It's rumored that she stabbed him in the past, leading to an arrest. Shortly after Marlene leaked his location, Bernardo's.
He should have known she was a little different then. Any chick willing to do like some male type violence? Any chick willing to do some male type violence? You gotta get away from her. It's not gonna end well. She already. It's too many of these loose up here. Matter of fact, all of them loose. Not one of them, all of them for sure.
Ops would come after him. On March 17, 2024. Bernardo was on his front porch when 2 masked men on foot confronted him and pulled out their guns. They shot him 5 times in the chest. The shooters then fled the scene on foot and drove away in a white SUV. At the time of making this video, no arrests have been made, and the police have not officially linked Marlene's Facebook post to the murder. Chicago is truly a grimy city. It seems like backdoor activity is at an all-time high. RIP to Eric Hamilton, Michael Almendarez, and Bernardo Romero. Let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comment section.
I ain't get to see that. I was looking at chat. RIP to these dudes, man. I ain't gonna lie. I know. This drill culture make things seem like they cool, fun, but this is the dark side of it. And it's like that whole type of culture of the drills, I feel like really none of it's right to begin with. But like the gang on gang violence, I can wrap my head around. Like I can understand the why, cause it's so far deep rooted that it's blood getting lost. Feelings for the blood lost is driving the violence for real. Like I can wrap my head around. I can wrap my head around the drug dealing, selling the bricks, selling the weed, selling the pills. I can wrap my head around it. I can wrap my head around the drug taking. Oh, I popped 3 Perkies. I popped 4 Perkies. I can, but the whole stealing and finessing, the backdooring, although them other things is bad, these corny, lame. Go get a job. Go. Jeff Bezos need workers anyway. I thought I got Amazon Prime. Why is it taking 4 days for my package to get here? Jeff Bezos, get your lazy odd stuff together. Yeah. Anyway, I just feel like it's and if you hear what all got took, it's nothing. Old chick did that out of spite and hate and envy. The last one, the second one, it was just a group of broke people. The first one, same thing. She just stupid. She was bound to drown. Actually, all of them was bound to drown. They ain't put no thought behind nothing. It's stupid. Just stupid. They really need to spend longer time in jail. But 25 years is enough time to think about what you did. Stupid. It's your boy Snor. I'm gone.